What's going on with those alien bodies in Mexico may surprise you, as well as what's currently going on with the Peruvian people getting attacked by aliens that they're not telling you. And at the end, we have a bonus picture of an alien found in Russia.
Okay.
Welcome to Soul Spy University, where your minds can run free and your hearts can expand. Did I get my intro wrong? Forgive me, as I just came back from a 4-day International Mandela Effect Conference where I spent 5 glorious days with my soul family from the panel. And I don't know what reality I'm in now. Somehow my hair is darker and I don't know my own intro. Either way, I will be covering the most fascinating recent stories with parts you probably never heard of, with the help of my co-host Tommy, who has found a lot. But first, please don't forget to like to support the truth I'm spreading to you, share to share the actual truth and interesting stories the news doesn't share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next exclusive stories that we're still alive to tell you so far. Just a reminder, there is a donation link in the description box. We put a lot of work into this for you, and anything donated at all, if ever, touches my heart more than you know. It helps me to know that someone somewhere is listening. Also, a reminder, as of right now, I'm still alive and available for a variety of services that I happen to have gifts in and thus specialize in. A list of that is in the description box if you feel it could benefit you. Okay, Tommy, you're going to lead us with the people of Peru.
Mex-
Actually, Tommy's going to tell us things about the alien bodies found, but I'm just going to continue. We did cover the alien story. Guys, check it out. People in Peru getting attacked by aliens currently. I want to just continue that quickly, and then Tommy's going to get into his stories on the Mexican alien bodies. Basically, Tommy, remember we covered the Peruvian alien story, uh,
yes.
where they were getting attacked by face peeling aliens. They couldn't sleep at night. A girl was taken, and they found a body all dismembered in the ocean. It was horrible. And then they tried to cover that up by saying it's people with jetpacks. Basically
The
the
gold cartel.
the industries that be tried to say, oh, people with jetpacks, that's how they are. It's like, what? Anyway, I also found, so guys, check out that video after this one if you're interested. But I also found out they're not letting anyone leave Peru.
Oh, all of Peru or just this little village?
That village for sure. I'm not sure about all of Peru. It seemed like all of Peru, but definitely that village for sure. They got that on lockdown. So there's just a lot that the powers that be are not sharing with you guys, which is why we exist and why we're fighting against. We have to alter words to even get anything out there. So we're saying. But yeah, so that's crazy. We'll get back to that in a second if you want to cover the Mexican alien bodies. We did put out a funny little TikTok on that, guys, but there is an update that I'm eagerly awaiting that Tommy has found that I've also looked into. So we'll see.
So yeah, if you haven't heard of these bodies that were presented to the Mexican assembly, I guess, they were presented by Jamie Mosan, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Right. If you have a picture of that, Christina, could you just show them the
Oh,
little
yes.
aliens? So no, 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 that's just a beautiful man. That is a handsome man. Handsome. Yeah, we can't get these people riled up, all right? This isn't one of those channels. So yeah, these things were presented, and even I was like, what the heck is this? What is this? And they're supposed to be 1,000-year-old mummified aliens.
Yeah, I was
So
like, what is that Dusty Teddy Graham doing in court?
it does it this thing looks like a terrible, like, oh, today is my first day of clay class or whatever.
Like a
And
forgotten Sour Patch Kid under the bed.
it looks bad.
Dust.
So they decided to go ahead and x-ray these things and put them through the tests and all the ringers and whatnot. And what they found was actually shocking. So these things are their skeletons come from a single thing. They're not, they have not been put together. They're basically saying these things are a singular uh, body each. And the carbon dating does say that they're, about 1,000 years old. But even stranger is that the female, and there's one of them is a female, had eggs in her, like embryo eggs, that like to give birth and whatnot. And they claim that she was, in fact, alive. Not alive now, but was alive.
Well, obviously they were alive.
Well, that's the point. They were trying to figure out if these things were fake in the first place, and that's
Oh, okay. Okay.
so. Jose uh, Benitez, director of health and science, is the lead examiner, and he ran it through the tests. And actually, you could there's online video of them doing this, and everybody's blown away because I thought everybody else thought the same thing. It's like this is fake. There's no validity to this. And apparently I was wrong, and so was everybody else. These things were real. Um,
Wow.
they have no teeth, apparently,
Hmm.
and their bone structure is extremely light, but like dense, like very, very powerful.
Wow.
Um, and Jamie Mawson actually named them. One is named Clara, the female, and the male is named Mauricio. So, for future reference.
Oh, not frickin' frack.
Not freaking frack. You think, yeah, he would go with that, but whatever. Oh, and actually, most so that people, aren't going to say, "Oh, yeah, but that could be put in there." Blah 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 blah. So both of these things had implants in them, like things that just are natural,
Huh.
made of cadmium and osmium.
Hmm.
These minerals of the implants. Now, osmium is one of the rarest minerals apparently on Earth. So nobody's gonna just take that and put that into a mummy or a fake thing and be like, look, that thing is rare. Probably very expensive, probably difficult as hell to find.
Wow. Now,
So
what is that usually used for, osmium?
I do not know. Honest to
Okay.
God, I have no idea.
And the other element, is it also found on Earth? What's that about?
Cadmium is found on Earth, but it's I don't know what these things are for. I'm not a scientist. But they do have implants in them and the implants are made from these two things.
Do you know
And
where they were on the body, the implants?
I think they were on from what I heard, they were in their hands, like in their hands and feet. I could be
Both
wrong,
hands
but
and both feet, or
no,
one
no, one.
one hand and one foot?
Yeah, there was like some that were scattered around the female, I believe. Let me get this right. Hold
Huh.
on. Or the male. I'm sorry. But it's crazy. It's like, why would these things be in these dolls?
Did they each have multiple ones, or just did one have one?
I believe multiple. They didn't really get into too much detail because they're still figuring it out. They're still running tests, is
Yeah.
their thing. Uh, but it does look like this craziness is actually true. Like
Wow.
I didn't think it was a like I couldn't. I couldn't imagine it. They were just so small, it was ridiculous.
You know,
And they looked so fake.
how small are they? Do you know?
I believe they're like 2 feet.
Oh, how cute. Okay. Honestly, I did have I did have a hunch because that Jamie Muson, they kept accusing of having a previous hoax. And I thought if he had a hoax, why is he going to court with it, you know? And I also looked at him and he doesn't strike me as the type of person that would waste his any time and energy left on this planet on a hoax. You know, that's the instinct I got. So this makes a little more sense to me, but still just as compelling to find out.
Yeah. Do you remember what they were trying to claim was his previous hoax?
Honestly, it was probably this. And then
Oh,
they keep making a big thing about like, they took this from the country without permission. It's like, okay, but we're distracting from the fact that you just found real alien bodies.
yeah, who cares? It's their permission.
No, it's not about that. It's just about like one subject is huge and the other is like, are you kidding? Like, how do you even mention that in this article? Like, don't even mention it. I don't know.
Because they have to, like you said, distract. They have to look over here. Get them out of here. That's how it works.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm like blown away. I really hope that this doesn't turn. I mean, it's difficult to think at this point that they could be fake. Like what? It has eggs in it.
Like eggs, the way like a female human
Yeah.
would have
Yeah.
one
No,
egg,
no.
multiple eggs.
Multiple.
Is it different than humans then?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, it's like human embryos. Like a human. What is it called? I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna stick with eggs, people.
I mean, females, we only have like one egg here
No,
and
you
there.
don't. You have multiple ones. What do you think every single period is?
One egg shutting.
Yeah, but you have a ton of them. They're all clustered up in there.
Oh no, we're not spiders, you weirdo.
I thought you were. Women aren't
Oh
spiders.
my God. Mofo thinks we're like Charlotte's Web up in here.
I thought that's how it works. I'm almost 100%
Don't
sure that's
think
true.
so. That's why I'm curious. Do they have multiple eggs or one?
Because you run out.
Every month we make a new one. That's the thing. That's the whole period.
We really got to do biology class on Soul Spa University to see if we're right.
Okay.
So,
Put a white lab coat on, grab my wand to
your
point,
wand. Oh,
to point
and
at
I just
things.
sit here with the piece of paper and pen, and we're like, every month? Wow.
Well, my roomie made me get rid of all my whiteboards. So there goes pointing at that a million
They
times.
were useless and taking up space.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
never touch
now we
them.
don't have it for our
Well,
lab
that's
experiment.
fine. They're serving the world better in the garbage.
Garbage. I thought we donated them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I donated it.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we'll get back to this topic in a second. Let's see what else we got. Um, just a picture of a Russian alien, but we can get to that in a second.
Uh, that would be nice to see. What? Russian alien? I didn't hear this one. Is this new?
Okay. So apparently years ago, they also said this was a hoax, but now this is reawakened and surfaced on media because they told everybody Jamie Musan was responsible for a hoax. And obviously that's proven to be not true. So now there's a video out with there's been a video out where this guy finds this alien in the snow in Russia. And I just took some screenshots for you guys. I'll do a zoom in on his face.
Are those his eyes? Oh, wow.
Poor little guy.
He put a shirt on, buddy. Come on. These idiots.
I feel so bad. They tried to say years ago this is like chicken bones or something. It's like that
What?
doesn't look like that looks like no chicken cutlet I've ever seen.
Where's his arm?
I know, poor guy. I mean, I would just want if this was in front of me, I would just have compassion for it and maybe have a respectful funeral, not eat it.
I
Chicken
could see
bone.
where they could think it's a hoax because look how his arm gets fatter as it goes down. Like it shouldn't the top part be like the actual muscle be like muscle. It's thin and then it gets fatter and it's very elongated.
Okay, let me do what you're saying.
I could see where they think that it might be fake.
Yeah, but they didn't do the proper things on it, I bet. They were like, "Oh,
Also,
that's just chicken and breadcrumbs. It's not a chicken
also
cutlet."
when did they take this? Do you know what year?
No, a couple years ago.
So then why don't people take multiple pictures? Why
Oh,
one?
no, no,
Why
no.
don't
There's a video. There's a video of it. I took screenshots.
oh okay.
I took screenshots for the people.
I mean not for nothing, just like
I
pick
don't
up
know.
each piece of the
I don't
pictures.
know if we're allowed to show the video
Why?
because it's not our video.
Oh, come on. It's not our picture. What does it matter? It's the property of the world. Everybody gets a little
All
piece.
right, I'll find it.
So it's like I don't people, if you find a dead alien in the snow, you know, be more thorough. Not just
Okay, here
video,
it is.
pictures. Take some samples. Be a scientist for that 1 minute.
I'm gonna hold it up when it finally gets the alien because right now they're just being, Russian in the snow. Okay, they're getting to it.
Сейчас подожди. Да вот, ебать, часа два назад хули, ёбаный в рот. Собака хули унюхалась.
Oh, it's tiny as hell.
Да хуй лежит, тихо. Да я хуй знает, погоди. Вообще, ебать, ебать, что за нахуй? Ну, это понятно, что дохлый. Да хлеб, короче, лежит. Она не та же планета.
They're not even touching it.
Конечно, да, блядь.
Oh, they're getting close.
Yeah.
Oh, oh
Uh-huh.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing's been through some freaking stuff.
Oh yeah.
Вообще, как это ебать, непонятно.
Now, anything about these guys? Any information? Did they die? I'm assuming they're dead.
We gotta research them, but I heard nothing yet.
Like, I don't understand, man. What? Pick it up, put it somewhere, bring it somewhere. I'm sure this is what happened. They're like,
Okay.
we found an alien. And this is Russia. So it's like, oh, stay there. We'll be right there. You want to get good reward. And he's like, oh, right. And then when they show up, it's like,
Yeah,
so
like whatever happened to Bariska guys.
yeah, man. It's like take more pictures, take audio, poke at it, poke at it a little bit. Who'd see something like that and just like, okay, we're just gonna take
Taking
video.
audio. And it doesn't need to take more pictures. Like,
It doesn't. Yes, you do. These days, you have to.
they did
Unfortunately, you have to.
video.
It doesn't matter. Everything can be doctored. You have to be thorough. Everything can be doctored.
Pretty thorough.
Take pictures. Pick the thing up. Do weird stuff. Do like a weekend at Bernie's thing with it, so that people see that it's like a physical thing.
Well, it's definitely
Send the doll and be like la 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 la.
all
Take
right.
samples. Do stuff. People, please.
Maybe they didn't want to get sued by the little Polly Pocket alien family that'd be like, you damaged him further, Papa.
Also, yeah. So aliens are tiny as hell. What the hell are we scared of? That thing was minuscule.
Nobody's scared. Well, I guess people are. But I mean, we're not.
We're
I'm
scared
not.
of. Like, I don't understand. Can they like just are they just all different sizes? Like that? I would say, oh yeah, of course they are. Just what am I saying? After
Yeah, we
like
just didn't
how
expect them to be that many.
tiny,
You know
really?
what? I bet that resurfaced because that's the same size as the ones in Mexico.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like are those? I guess those are. Wait, no, the grays are tall, aren't they?
Grays, there's tall grays I heard, but then I think the typical ones are like what, 3, 4 feet, 3.5 feet,
Are we afraid of these stupid midgets? Oh, sorry, everybody.
because they can far surpass us in intelligence. And as you know, the bones are light but super durable. Like we're not made of such great stuff yet.
Yeah, but if you punch one of these idiots in the face, done. Just like pick it up, like it's the movie Chucky. You just kind of chuck it in the air, bam.
Yeah, but they can get to you prior without even doing that with energy, with their attack. Like, did you hear about the story where there was 5 of them? Oh my God, this is crazy. This was back in the day. I don't remember when. I think I might, I'm so probably wrong, but I thought it was 70s, but maybe before or 80s. But basically there was something where these soldiers saw this crazy thing crash and then it emerged with 5 different beings, okay, that were alien, and then the soldier, and then those beings merged into one solid object sphere, and then the soldiers that were looking turned into 5 pillars of stone.
Is that like
This is,
Voltron?
this is huge. This has been on like Joe Rogan. Like this is a big thing. The only thing
Cell-
I'm questioning now, and maybe I left something out, is then who's the one that's telling the story? Because if everybody turned into stone, unless one person escaped,
that's always the question. It's like who exactly is telling that story? Because if they were looking at this thing, obviously that sixth person was looking, wherever the other soldier was looking, and he'd be stoned as well. So that's when you kind of think, oh, this might not be real.
yeah, but it was passed down. Like there's a lot of people that verify it that was related to somebody that saw, things like that. So I don't
But
know.
here's the thing.
It kind of makes sense because how many of these spherical objects are found that they can't get through?
Where's the stone? Where are the stone soldiers?
Oh, they have pictures that they're still there to that day, just stone pillars.
Oh, they're not like actual like people forms. They're just pillars now.
No, just little towers of like 5 foot
What the
pillars.
hell kind of magic is that? That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. What was the point?
Also, how is that not in the Bible? Like that seems like a Bible story if I've ever heard.
Also, not for nothing, but these guys just show up and they turn these freaking dudes to stone. You're telling me aliens aren't assholes? What's the like? Why do that?
Yeah, I don't like that either. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If those aliens could turn into an object and back, maybe what they did was they took the humans to have a better life and the vehicles turned into stone. I don't know. They're advanced.
Maybe they're like, it's morphin' time, and then they turn into like that big ball, and they thought that humans were like the bad guy, and they turned them all to stone. Oh wait, is Power Rangers like a precursor as to what the world is becoming? Are we the bad guys?
Well, as
Oh,
Tommy ponders life's biggest questions, you guys should know that we have a whole playlist dedicated to Halloween. We are going to be putting out Halloween episodes soon that are new, but last year's and the years before are just as compelling. Alternate reality stories, amazing, cool stories, and our costumes were on point, creative as fuck. Okay. Tommy was like the Tin Man's son that was very disgruntled and really pissed that the Tin Man's been running around, etc. And that was one point. I was Dorothy, and we had all these other costumes. They were just as creative. Also, the stories were really good. Also, if anybody, I just want to invite everybody to join in on the Halloween spirit. If it's not your thing, that's totally fine. But I just want to say that you can you can sell it if you're ever scared of celebrating Halloween. You can actually celebrate the Halloween spirit without having to be scared if you don't want. If being scared is your thing, go ahead. But yeah, Halloween time, and particularly fall and Halloween, is when the veil is particularly the thinnest. And I only work with the light, so that could be really good. You know, you don't have to let in anything else. You could literally only let in light, people, your dear loved ones that have passed on, or angels, or anything blessed under God or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be against your religion, and all religions or not can do this. So I just want to take the bad rap away from Halloween. There's yin and yang to everything, and you can enjoy the time of a thin veil, to get guidance, to really feel the love of someone who's quote unquote passed, to really experience the magic and mystery of Halloween time. And hey, watch some funny Halloween movies. Have some healthy Halloween candy or regular Halloween candy. There's ways to celebrate that are cute and fun, and they don't have to be, they could be as scary as you want. Like, I'm okay with gory things. But as an empath, I gotta limit that as well. But I don't let in anything else that is not of the light, really. Tommy and I have dark humor that makes us dynamic and have a certain kind of dimension. But every to each his own. Other people can do horror movies. I know that everything's from energy. You don't have to let that in if you don't want. So Halloween doesn't have to be a scary time. It could be a mind opening time for letting in things that expand your mind. For example, we have playlists on alternate realities and parallel realities and alien research and all sorts of things that, when we research these things, I can't help but notice they have music in the background that is very much painting it as if it's a very creepy thing. And if that's someone's thing, great, but it doesn't have to be. Expanding your mind into the research of alternate realities or alien research or anything else can be mind expanding and exhilarating. Science can be so. It doesn't have to be that just because we don't know it, and just because we're expanding our minds past what it is, that it's a dark, scary thing. You don't have to follow that protocol that they've been putting out there. So do what feels good to you, do what works for you, and just know, don't disqualify yourself or miss out on anything that could be of great benefit to you because it's packaged in a certain way by the powers that be.
Well said. Yeah, pick the damn alien up, people. So that's we like, we will see what comes of these aliens in Mexico. I hope. Is there any information on that Mexican? What am I saying? Of the Russian alien? Anybody store it anywhere? Do anything with it?
No, we're gonna have to look into that.
I'm guessing no.
Dismissed it as, honestly, I think they just dismissed it as chicken, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure the powers that be went right over there and grabbed that.
Yeah.
You know,
unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh well.
You're probably finding out a lot from it. I mean, they don't know everything. They know a lot.
It's like they know more than us, and they're keeping it. So.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And what's funny is I went to the forest the other day and got interviewed by some random guys, before I was about to go tape in the forest to tell you guys about getting into the Halloween spirit and stuff. And we thought it'd be really funny if Tommy pretended to be that guy and then stalked me afterwards, like getting closer and closer in each shot. Just letting you know, because we thought about doing that video, but we probably won't. So I thought we'd put it
you
out.
have to stop talking to people in the forest. Otherwise, you're going to be found in the snow.
Oh, that's right. I was Red Riding Hood last year, and you were something else, a wolf, too.
Yes.
Yes, we had different cool paired costumes for each episode last year, and the videos were compelling, as well as the year before. So check that out. We do have new costumes coming up, new Halloween episodes coming up, and we look forward to seeing you guys with us there.
Bye, guys.
So until next time, guys, make sure to give us a like to support the truth we're spreading to you, because you know that's not an easy fight or journey to be on, spreading truth. Subscribe to make sure we're alive for next episode and not miss the real interesting news, and share to spread the truth to others for the expansion of consciousness. Also, if you got anything out of this at all today, we do have a donation link in the description box. And like I said, anything at all just illuminates my heart from the inside out to know that somebody somewhere is listening. Also, if anyone needs any services, I actually happen to have gifts and thus specialize in a variety of them. That is also listed in the description box. So until next time, guys, thank you so much if you're still here. We love you so much, and I'm so excited to be able to spend Halloween season with you this year.